Hello guys and welcome back for episode 13 of MK Dons Building a Legacy. In today's episode we are going to be going through a small transfer special. We haven't got a massive transfer budget, but we will be doing a small transfer special. We'll be sorting out some of our staff roles ready to be in the Championship next season after gaining promotion by winning the league. So that's what's happening today. What's happened in the previous episodes? Everything that's happened in our fixtures up to now. You've seen it all. You've seen how we've won this league. You've seen when we've gone out of the cup. You've seen highs, lows, and everything in between. But I think the majority of it, since that bad run at the start and us changing up the formation slightly, has seen a really good run. But that is things that you can go back and have a look at in other episodes. The first thing we were going to do was the awards. So quick look at the awards for the season and let's see if we agree with them or whether we feel that maybe it's not quite right. So first of all, the team of the season is Nichols in goal. Completely agree with that. He's had a really good season this year. Made plenty of saves, kept plenty of clean sheets, and is part of the reason why we are where we are. We've got Britton at right back. He's been really contributing with assists this season, so I can't argue with that either. We've got Walsh and Cargill making up our centre-back pairing. Once again, these are the players I thought were going to be in the Dream 11, so I'm happy with that as well. And at left back is Davis, the loanee that we have actually made a permanent signing for next season. Just look at this boy's stats as a wing back. He's been playing on support, not defend, but a wing back that was playing at League One and now he's going into the Premier League, into the Championship. Sorry. The only issue I've got with him is he's quite light, so he's going to be knocked off the ball fairly easy. So his strength's quite low, but I think he's done had a killer season this year. So I'm happy with that. Houghton's been our biggest performer this year. He's put in a shift every time he's got on the pitch. Thompson and Gilby have made up the centre midfield partnership. Again, can't argue with that. Looking at this team, I can't argue with any of it. Reeves on the right, Nombe on the left, and Healy up top. Healy, just to clarify, I believe stats in, where is it? So in all competitions he's got 51 starts and he's scored 32 goals. That's not bad really at all. 142 minutes per goal. So he has had a really good season there. Fans Player of the Season has been Houghton. Just as I said, he did play the best throughout the season and he's earned the Fans Player of the Season award. Goal of the season has fell to Thompson. We'll have a quick look at that goal now. So it's against Gillingham. Going to be one of his crackers from outside the box, no doubt. So ball's pulled back to Houghton. Houghton to Williams. Back to Houghton. Into Thompson. And Thompson just takes it on the volley. I said at the time I thought that was going to be goal of the season. Just the way he's took it on the volley from there. And look how we dominated Gillingham in that game. So yeah, without a doubt. And Young Player of the Season has been Houghton. At 24, I think he's just breaking that Young Player of the Season. I would have preferred to give that to Davis for the way he'd played, but Houghton gets it. Let's have a look at the stats for the season. So top goal scorer is Healy with 32 goals. Houghton with 7.49 average rating. Player who's been converting the most assists is Ben Reeves with 17. Best pass completion is Healy from up top That's an interesting one for your striker to have the best pass completion. You'd rather it to be one of the midfield threes. Most player of the match awards has fell to Ben Reeves, 8 of those for him. Most yellow cards have fell to Walsh and Cargill, playing in the centre of defence, 13 each. And we've got no naughty boys this season, which is fantastic. And let's move on to the season review. So, MK Dons 2019-20 season review. Dons has been expected to be in the running for a playoff place, but performed even better than expected by finishing top of the pile as champions. It was seen as it was a season of unlikely yet jubilant successes for the MK Dons, who consistently defied the odds from the outset and were eventually crowned champions, and that's 4-4-2 given that. The English FA Cup we lost in the 5th round to the Manchester United. Not a bad team to go out to. I was disappointed to go out of the Carabao Cup to Bristol Rovers in the 2nd round, but we can take that as a pill we had to swallow. League One we won, and we were knocked out of the liaison trophy in the southern section. Best game of the season was the 4-0 win over Bolton, and the moment to forget, the 3-1 loss to Lincoln. We had a 42% full stadium at 12,000, so we've got plenty of room to keep building that stadium, and we used 24 players in the league. I don't know why it's jumped that. Board want to discuss the long-term vision for and outline the initial expectations both for the remainder of this season and the years ahead. So they want to carry on playing attacking football, it's only favoured. Develop players using the youth system, which is preferred. Play possession football is favoured. Make most of set pieces is favoured. High tempo football is preferred. That's the club culture. End of next season. Fight bravely against relegation. I'll be happy with that. Probably want to get my contract renewed and grow the club's reputation. No problem. Attempt to remain in the championship, attempt to remain in the championship, attempt to remain in the championship, and then by the 5th year, continue remaining in the championship. And the main 5-year plan is work within the wage budget, which is required. That's fair enough. Squad dynamics. We've got an excellent morale in the dressing room, and there's excellent managerial support, so everything looking good there. End of season team meeting. Discuss the plans for next season. I'm never any good at this. Congratulations on achieving promotion this season. We'll be strengthening the squad as you might expect, but I believe we can avoid getting into the relegation battle. No, we're not. We are going to be in a fight. Looking ahead to next season, I'm optimistic we can avoid a fight. No, absolute delight with promotion. You've earned all the right to test yourselves at the next level, and I have faith we'll be able to avoid. No, looking next season, I'm optimistic we can avoid relegation. Congratulations on promotion. It's a great achievement. We have to focus on staying up next season. I'm convinced that with the right additions we can avoid. That's not a bad one, although it's upset pretty much all the players. Okay. I respect each of you for listening to what I've had to say. That was a wasted end of season meeting. Right, let's quickly run through this and then we can start looking at where we need to improve the squad. Then I just accept the club vision. Now, what did I do with my book? Let's have a quick look. A look for my book, and then I'll be able to decide on who we're keeping and who's going. Right. Don't know what I've done with my pen now. Everything's gone missing. Book, my pen. Where has that gone? It's disappeared. Oh man. Just a second, guys. Just trying to find a pen so I can. I did have one literally with me 2 seconds ago. Okay, there it is. Blooming cats have moved it. Right, so with the season coming, we are getting rid of Lewington. We're probably new records all set by players there. Okay, so what we want to do first of all is Thompson. Can we get him on another loan deal? Let's see if we can get him on another loan offer. They want 50% of his wages for him to come on loan. Ooh, I think we're going to get him for another season. That'd be a coup if we get him. So Thompson, we need to see if we can get in. Let's just have a look at the players that have decided to leave us this season. We're trying to get him in. McGrandles is leaving, so we need to get him out. Let's just have a quick look at the contracts at the moment. The players that are expiring in the next month or so. I'm not worried about Walker, he can leave. Lewington can leave. Ryan Hardy can leave. He's just not going to make it into the team, so he can leave. Sorinola, left back, he can leave. So we need a left wing back. McGrandles is leaving, which we've already said. Davis is in anyway, so that's all the major players that are leaving now. Let's check out our under 23, see if there's any players in here that might be worth bringing through. Hudson. What if we had you on this side as an inside forward on attack? His long shots ain't great and his passing ain't great. His player's good. Really need to sort out the staff, don't I? Mason, where's Mason? So Mason's staying next season anyway. So that's... Okay, right, so next thing we want to do is Nichols and Moore as goalkeepers. That's my goalkeepers at the moment. Am I happy with both of those as goalkeepers for the Championship? Let's go to general info. Goalkeepers. Right, Moore is the backup goalkeeper. For a Championship keeper, that's not going to be too bad, and at 900 quid a week, he's worth having there. The right backs are Williams and Britton. Britton tailing off a little tiny bit, but good enough to play. And Britton, he might well even be the better of the two. So yeah, I'm happy with Britton and Williams as right backs. Central defence partnership of Walsh and Cargill, which have been our main players this season. Yeah, I'm happy with both of them for Championship, as we're not attempting to go for the Championship at the moment. Backups to them are Paul and Moore Taylor. Yeah, he's alright as a 21-year-old. What about Moore Taylor? And he looks fairly good as a backup to both. And we know that he's played at left wing back at times. So the first position we definitely need is someone to come in at left wing back alongside Davis. Either as a backup to Davis or ahead of Davis. I'm happy with a backup though. Next position we need to look at is the centre of midfield. Houghton, well, he's definitely staying. Cazamu. The interesting thing about Cazamu is, as a register, back up, he's so-so, I'd say. We could play him as a Mazzala backup, because Thompson will be in there. He's also so-so. Or we play him as a central attacking midfielder. So he's a so-so all-rounder. I'll leave him as the register backup for now, so we're covered in the register position. Gilby and Boateng in the central midfield attacking role. So Gilby first. He can stay. Boateng. See, he's alright, so-so. Not brilliant, but again, the fact we haven't got a great deal of money to spend will keep him as well. Which means we definitely need to find a backup Mazzala for Thompson. But I'm going to put a backup Regista. / Mazzala. So we've decided on the right, we're happy with see, Mason's the other right one. I'm happy with Reeves and Mason on that side. The left wing position though, the inside forward there. I just don't think Gladwin's up to it. I'll leave that as well. But then up top we're going to need a new striker to play with Healy. So we need a new striker, which we play as a pressing forward. So we've figured out who we need this season. We want a left wing back who can compete with Davis, but we're happy for a backup. We want a Regista or Mazzala, depending on what we get. Casemiro either be playing back up to Houghton in Regista role or back up to Thompson in the Mazzala role. The guy that comes in will either be playing back up in each of those positions too. And then we want a pressing forward who can compete with Healy. Now we could use the loan market, the free market, or even spend money. We have got a fair bit in the transfer budget, but that was how we've worked out who we want. Let's go and have a look how much money we've got to play with. 1.3 million in the transfer budget and 113,000 in the wage budget. Next thing we need to do to be sort out the staff for next season. So we've got a full coaching team at the minute, which I sorted out. I'm gonna hire some more scouts. I'm not sure if I need a technical director at this point. It's just more money on the club's thing. So if we have a look at the under 23 staff, we need a manager, a goalkeeping coach, a coach, and a fitness coach. And we also want to start finding a data analyst on there, and a physio and sports scientist. Got to fill out all the job roles now. And then the under 18 staff need a manager and an assistant manager, so we'll get them in. Everything else looks alright there, so just skip through that. Right, so start searching for all these job roles that we're after. Gonna remove from loan list for him. Gladwin has been suggested that we don't offer him a new contract. Alright, let's go searching for some players. I've shortlisted a few over the time that I've been here. So let's look at, first of all, the left backs I've shortlisted. He's £100,000 from Ipswich at the moment. Wing back on support, what's he look like? Balanced personality, he's got 3 determination. I'm not having that in my team. Sorry mate, let's get you off the shortlist. Remove from shortlist. Terrick Mitchell is the next guy. Very high determination. He's at Crystal Palace. Wanted to loan him last season. I wonder whether I can loan him next season, make an offer. No, he's not. I'm going to make a loan offer for him as soon as he becomes available. It's because he's on loan from Liverpool a minute. Gallagher. Again, he looks like a good left wing back as well. Quick look at. Now he's more of a polished off wing back. Contract to Lincoln until 2021. Let's have a quick look at wonder. I'll come back to it in a minute. So I'm happy with any of them three wing backs. I'm just going to scout them all again now. Next player we said that we wanted to look for. There's no one in defensive midfield we've shortlisted. Says there's one player there, but no one showing up. And we also wanted to find a pressing forward. Get rid of him. He don't look like he's going to be any good to us. So remove him from shortlist. George Miller from Scunthorpe. Looks like he's got some good potential there. He's on loan from Barnsley. We'll keep him in the mix and scout him again. And then Dominic Samuel. He's popped up a few times for us. He is a pressing forward out and out anyway. Let's get another scout report on him. Okay, we'll go with that for now. I've got a couple of targets. That's going to be the biggest signing we make this season is Thompson if he re-signs with us. Michael Morrison, part of the Old Man Club. No, I'm happy with my centre backs. The left or is a left-sided centre back. Let's keep scouting him. Not worried about goalkeeper at the moment. I know know he's going to cost money to scout, but he'll be worth scouting. Can't afford that sort of money. Can't afford them sort of wages. Let's carry on jumping through all this. Skip through that as well. 15-year-old midfielder from France. Fullback Bramall from Colchester. Fairly good stats there. He's a left wing back. Well, that makes things interesting. He's very 1-footed, poor in the air, poor heading ability, not worried about that. Great pace, acceleration, can play a couple of positions, balanced and normal personality. Operating at Sky Bet League 2 overview. He's pacey. Compare with Davis. How much competition would he offer Davis? He's a lot more pacey than Davis. But it means we'd have another... No. He's 24 already. He interests me, but he is 24 already, so I forget about that. We've just looked at him. I reckon he'd offer a really good back up to Healy, wouldn't he? The loan for Thompson to MK Dons has been cancelled. The loan transfer offer been cancelled as MK Dons already reached the limit of players over 23 from Norwich this season. But it's for next season, it's not for this season. Oh man. We need to keep an eye on him. As soon as the loan's finished, we need to try and loan him back. As soon as the season's over. Oh man. How stupid is that? Okay, let's go. So the commercial summary: Healy's selling the most shirts, followed by Thompson, Gilby, Mason and Reeves. Got 4 new deals in, bringing us an extra 150k a year. We've got new scouting budgets that have been approved. What do we want to go with? We want to scout England. Hang on, how much we got? 130k. But I want to start getting decent players in. Okay, we'll move up a tier. And we'll move up a tier to England. What have we got debt? I can't see how we've got debt this season. Right, so we need to go searching for another player again. Right, so the next thing we're looking for is 25. We want position midfield. Let's just move that down slightly. Okay, so who is running our contract? Bird. Don't look anything special. Who's wanting him? No one special wants him either. No. Fox. Looks okay. Let's get a scout report on him. Speed isn't brilliant, but he looks like he could be alright in other aspects of the area of the game. So let's get a scout report on him as well. Evans. His transfers made, so no point looking at him. Jeb, no. Lewis. He's got transfer already sorted. Nope. So these players are on loan now, so he's on loan from Rangers. Is his contract up for Rangers as well? I'm going to approach to sign him. Squad player. Let's see what Moss would suggest for him. What's he currently on? 7.5k a week. 23k a week. You're not getting that, no chance, mate. Nope. Should have scouted him first. Who wants him? Okay. Expensive players are available for a loan. He's already made a transfer, so I can't even attempt to sign him. Got a youngster from Dortmund. That'll do for now. And we'll have a look, see if we get any of those agree. So, Mitchell, they don't want to sell him. He looks solid. He looks like he'll be competing with Davis for that position. Again, he looks fairly good as well. So this is an interesting one. We could bring him in as a real youngster and he could end up being a superstar. Kinda need someone ready for this championship though, more than anything else. Skip him. Don't enjoy big matches. Well, it's been interesting up to now. Have a look at the leagues in a minute so we can see who won what leagues. So I think the leagues are all finished. So let's have a quick look at League 1. The league table. So PSG won the league at Canter, 93 points from 38 games. Lyon second, Monaco third. Let's have a look at the Premier League. So Premier League, Manchester City won with 88 points, Liverpool in second, Arsenal third, Tottenham fourth, United fifth and Chelsea sixth. The teams that have gone down: Brighton, Sheffield United and Palace. If we have a look at the Championship as well. We're doing stages, and then we won league table. So Fulham finished in first, Huddersfield second, and Swansea third. And relegated are Preston, Derby, and Stoke. So be interesting next season when we go there. Let's carry on. I want to get a signing or two made before the end of the episode. Swansea promoted. Let's get him out of the way. European squad's named. Ben Fox from Burton. Plymouth midfielder that we were looking at. No one really jumping out here, is there? He looks good though. I'm going to go for him. Oh, no, I'm not. Just seeing his determination. Can have all the potential in the world, but if he's not determined enough to get there. Let's carry on jumping through this then. They keep telling me to go for this guy. Okay, so response for the assistant manager's job of the under 18s. He's a fairly good attacking coach. Let's get Littman in. Approach to sign. Really want to try and keep the wages down. Just £100 a week will make all the difference, so let's get that done. Next, carry on looking through, wait for for more people to get back to us on the job roles. This comes back as end of this season. It's next season I want to loan him for. Okay, so sports scientists at the under 23 level. You're in if you want to sign. 1,000 a week. No, mate. There's others out there, so. I don't care if I lose this guy. Okay. Next guy is Stuart Millington. He's not got great discipline, no. He's a bit more all-rounder, so let's try Whitehouse, see if we can get him in. Again, he wants 1,000 a week. What that'll do. Next up is a response to our physios. Who do they want as physios? Don't want to bring in someone who is going to determination, discipline. He's got good motivating now. Motivating is good. It's only a 9. Right, let's get A.D. Saunderson in. $350 a week. $425 a week. $450 a week. Let's go $450 a week. Agree on 500. Right. Fitness coach. Let's have a look at what we've got. Go with him. $550 a week. $575 a week. He's a great super duper. Next, some scouts. Potential adaptability looks good. Okay, I like the looks of you, so we'll get you in. Even though you want stupid wages. And we will also get you as well. Okay. spending a little bit of our wages by just bringing in staff now. Right, next thing we want is some under 23 coaches. Now we only need one coach. He looks like a fairly good coach, but he's going to have to be able to work with youngsters. Yeah. Okay, let's bring him in. Coach to sign. 675. 7. 725. 750. 775. Held out for as much as he could get. Let's bring him in. Like I said, this episode is just going to be about staff and transfers. I'll try and get through to the first friendly and then call it a day. I'm not going to set up any training assignments till I've got all the staff in that I need. Gonna release Walker, we don't need him anymore. Get him off the books. So here the medals all been handed out for the league win. Best performer in the league was Houghton. Top goal scorer was Healy with 23 goals. And top assist fell to Ben Rees with 14. Right, Kane, defensive midfield at Liverpool. See, this guy looks awesome. That is the guy that would be fantastic bringing in. But I don't know, there's no way I'm going to be able to cover them wages. Houghton wins Player of the Year award for the league, so congratulate him, passionate, there you go. Healy's got the top goal scorer award with 23 goals. Closest to him was Curtis with 18. Congratulate Healy. Goal of the season, Lang, Anderson and Thompson number 3 for his goal against Gillingham. Our manager of the season, 70% win ratio. And the team of the season, there's only one player in there other than ours. We've got 10 players in the team of the season. Fantastic. Houghton dedicates award to Wild FM. Still got to find 3 players. I'm just hoping once the new season starts, I can start getting them loans again, and we'll go straight for Thompson. Straight for the Liverpool player. So Walker's gone. Let's release him. Donny Blackburn. I don't know what to do with him. So he's showing potential. to set Carey for release. And delay the decision on him and him. Right, as for Lewington, I'm going to let his contract just run out. Like I said with the rest of them, it's just a case of once I see who goes on to tick over, then I'll decide who will keep it. Ooh. So what's next? So the managers we can bring in. Probably want a defensive manager. He's an all-rounder. Not good working with youngsters though, so there's not much point in being in charge of the under 18s. Let's give Edwards a chance. Contract and see what he wants to be the under 18s manager. $7.75 a week. $8.50 a week. $9.25 a week. $9.50 a week. $1,000 a week. Oh, too hard. Let's keep searching for applicants then. Data analysts. Let's just go straight for Adam Wright. Sounds like he's got a good name, good strong name. Hopefully he does a good strong job. Always try and get the wages down, even if you only get a couple of quid off. It's gonna help out with a wage budget over time, and it's more important that we've got a good wage budget at the end of it, because the bigger the wage budget, the more we've got for players. So Edwards has gone for the under 23s job as well, and Romero has. Okay, wonder if I approach Edwards this time. No, he don't want the job now. I've upset him too much. Let's continue the advert for that then. Not going to ask him to reconsider his retirement. Mark Whitehouse has been signed. Main has now been signed. Accept. Signs. Carry on through here. Accept. So now it's just about getting these transfers sorted, because I think we're just about there with the staff. Keep scrolling through. We've got 1.6 million in balance at the moment. Andy Tilson coming in as a coach. The under 23s. We should be able to get a new coach in once Lewington leaves as well. I've had an A- for the monthly manager performance. Right, goalkeeping coaches have come back now. Best one there looks like this guy here, Steve Phillips. Works well with youngsters as well. We might start getting some goalkeepers come through. Let's get an approach to sign. We also want coaching. Let's try 675, 725, 750, and finally 775. There we go. That'll get him tied in. Oh man. Just want a new season to start, and then I can start looking for the players I want. There's no point going out and trying to buy players at the minute. There might be loans that I can make better use of. Harley's decided to retire. I'm not bothered about that. Scout meeting. We've done scouts. Adam Wright as a data analyst, which we knew about. Let's carry on looking for these search ends. Data analyst. We don't need that anymore. Gonna accept him as our under 23s goalkeeping coach. Kind of feel sorry for Lewington, the fact we're going to be getting rid of him. Might have to have a quick look at his staff attributes. Might be a reason to keep him. Quick look at our inbox again, so we knew he was coming. Right, let's go to Lewington. It's all the way down here. Check his staff attributes out. He's a fairly all-rounder. Says he can become an assistant manager. Not got great man management though. What players are we missing from? What staff are we missing from our under 18s now? We still want a manager in the under 18s. Under 23 staff. They're still after a manager in the under 23s. I wonder whether he'd like an under 23s manager role or under 18s managerial role. What was his attributes for working with youngsters? Oh, he's only got 4 though. Okay, so he won't be making any. I won't be able to keep him, I don't think. Keep skipping through this. Data analyst is in. MK Dons could lose Walsh. Now he's only got 13 months left on his contract. I don't think that's going to happen, so I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Not even going to talk to the media about him. So the transfer window opens today. I never like to spend more than 50% of the budget on a single player, and we spent 50% of the budget on bringing in Davis, so now I've got 50% left. So what that ends up doing, it gives you the opportunity to buy at least 2 players in a single transfer season. I feel like I've bought that 1 player. I've now got to find 4 players what's left. Hudson signed a new contract. Moss pleased to seal Davis deal. Let's carry on skipping through this until we come up with what we need. Delayed, right. Sheffield Wednesday have offered MK Dons Morsco a scout job. Who's he? Oh man, I can't let him go, no. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is ask him to stay. He's going to stay. I was going to offer him a new contract if he turned that down, but he's decided he's going to stay by the sounds of it. He's a really good scout, so that is a plus and a win for us again. Just got to wait to get through all this, and then we can start looking at getting the next players in. Alright, so under 23 manager, we've got a few more applicants here. Stand out is 2 Spanish, so you've got Cambranos and Manuel Mateo. Both stand out as good managers. I'm going to take a quick look at this young manager here, 48. What's he like? They are very even there. He's got 10s and 11s, but he has got 14 on tactical. What is Tiki Taka 4-2-3-1? Oh, he's a real defensive manager. Okay, let's get him in. If he wants to sign, approach to sign as the under 23s manager for 875 a week. 925 a week. K a week. Oh, man. Really pushing for that 1-1, isn't he? Okay. We've got to build decent teams from around us, so Goodman's made an offer for more. What's he like as a player? I can't see enough of his stats to worry about that, so if we get him, we get him. Super, so he's going to stay with us for another season. It'll be interesting to see where the media think we're going to finish. Let's just root through this. So, under 18's job is available, and we've had a few managers put their names forward. Matteo's put his name forward again. But like I said, he's a very defensive manager. If I clicked on him earlier on, I'm not sure. I don't really want a defensive focused under 18's manager. He's the start of us bringing for our players. We've got a Norwegian manager up here. No. Ian Cloverhouse. Plays Route 1. Hartson. Very attacking minded. 4-5-1 formation, but again Route 1. Darren Way. 4-1-4-1 formation, vertical tiki-taka, similar to how we want to play. He's alright with youths. He's got a high determination. I wonder how much he's going to cost to sign though. 28,000 in. Oh, 1.1. I'm not giving you 1.1. Okay, now you dropped 20,000, so that's fine. Gilby could depart in 12 months' time. Right. He's going to sign as our under 23s manager. Sign him there. Send him on an intensive language course as well. So it's this season we're going to start to build the club. Last season was about getting out of League One into the Championship. This season's about building the club. So promotion is not likely. I won't throw it out of the question. I will attempt to get us into the playoffs. But the club, the side, the team that we've got, the squad, is highly unlikely we're going to reach playoffs. Even though we did have such a good season last year. Okay, new Sky Bet Championship season draws near. Relegated from the Premier League is Crystal Palace, Sheffield United and Brighton, so they're going to be the big teams in the league this season. And gone up for Sky Bet League 1, ourselves, Portsmouth and Doncaster. Way set to sign for MK Dons. Accept. We should have all of our staff and coaches in for each of them now, so I'm going to go and set them up, I think. So let's just go to staff. First of all, under 18s. We've got a full bunch of staff there. So what we're going to quickly set up is the under 18s training. Can't remember how to do it now. Okay, so we want to look at the 23s training. I can't probably do anything till then. Let's just get the season started, see if we can do it then. It's been so long since I set it up, I can't even remember how to do it. More to sign, accept, welcome back squad. I've upset everyone in that, but I hate doing them team meetings when everyone returns. I just don't know what to say. Right. There we go, we can do the coaching assignments now. So let's remove all the coaching assignments for now. Right, let's start with 3.5 star, 3.5 star. Okay. These can only be fitness coaches, so 3-star. So that gives them all light duties. Right, let's have a look at the goalkeeping only coaches, which are these two here. So you there. Next, we want to be looking at the best technicals. Then we need tactical possession, which our system manager seems to give us the best of. We then want technical attacking. So take that off for a minute. We then want these things to offer us the best technical defensive work. We then need someone to do tactical defending and tactical attacking. What's my technical defending like? 3. Lets us down a little bit, but let's have that. And then we're looking for tactical attacking. Right, and now we need to find coaches that ain't got anything that they're doing. So such as our under 23s assistant. And he can spread himself across the board. Okay, that is our under 23s assignment sorted. Quick look at the under 18s and who's available for the under 18s. I think we're going to probably do a similar thing for these as well. So up first, the guys that can only do them roles, and the guys that can only do the goalkeeping roles. Up next, we need to decide who's doing what on these. Like that. You've got a full 3-star by doing that. So we'll take him off. Next, he gets 3 stars. Next, 3.5, 3.5. Doesn't really offer anything else, so him. Whereas he could offer that, so that's that. He can come off for a minute. Next, we've got him. And finally, we've got him. Okay. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 extra assignment. The first assignment I'm going to help out with is technical shooting. The thing that he can help out with then we've got head of youth development. And then this guy down here. There we go. So that should keep everyone busy now. What's the wages looking like now? We're spending 87,000 on wages, but it's going to drop to 76 at the end of the season. And then we can start looking for other players. I think we've sorted out our coaches now. Be able to have a look at just how good they are in comparison to other teams. If you just bear with us a second, then we'll have a look. Ask Houghton to welcome him. Let's get scouting through this. Fullback at Brentford. It's a right-sided fullback though. So there we have it, promoted teams. And we open up the fixtures with Nottingham Forest, Brentford, Birmingham, Portsmouth and Barnsley. It'll be difficult to take points from any of them games. Be competitive in the FA Cup, reach the second round in the Carabao Cup and fight bravely against relegation. Just accept them. Right. Accept. Okay. So this is the end of the season. Let's just skip through that. Minimum of 15 players, maximum of 99. Right, I'm going to go straight to Thompson and see if we can get that loan done. And I'd like to notify you of a recent board decision, which will hopefully be pleased to hear. Our scouting network has been upgraded, allowing the scouting within Europe. Thank you very much. So there are friendlies for the start of this season. Right, so Lewis Thompson, they're going to let him come back to us, make an offer, a loan offer. Norwich are reluctant to allow the player to leave due to his first team commitments. I'll pay his full wages. And he'll be a star player within the team. I don't think I'm going to get him. I think I'm going to have to look elsewhere. I don't want to make a move for anyone else unless I know what's happening with him. Thompson's bid rejected, so we're not going to get him regardless of what we go for. Okay, time to start scouting about and see what we can get. Let's get into our shortlist first of all. Up first, left backs. Let's try and sign him from Lincoln. What did the scout report say about getting hold of him? Mariah scout report was 450 to 625,000 pound. We're going to have to pay for him. Transfers. Declare interest as a transfer. What does they think we'd have to pay for 400,000? Okay, let's compare him to Davis. No, not that Davis. That Davis. Davis is quite a bit better than him, isn't he? He ain't going to get any better. That was what I was worried about, I think, when I looked at him last time. What the attributes saying. His marking's really bad as well. So the next one would be Gallagher. And if we compare Gallagher with dominates him. How much can we get him for? Let's make an offer for a loan or pay his wages and then proposed optional future fee for us of 100k. They want 220 as an optional future fee for us. $165. So that's under his value. They've agreed to that. Finalise the offer. Now, by putting that future fee in there, if he comes on and clicks on like Davis did, we could potentially sign him at a nice cheap price. Just going to note his name down onto my pad. Right, so the next player we're going to look for is a striker. George Miller, Dominic Samuel. Let's get Miller up. Let's close him down. Samuel, compare. Should be able to compare him with Miller now. There we go. So Samuel's the better player all round, just according to that. Attributes. Report on both of them. We don't like big matches. bravery, awkward score, social group. His crossing is not good. It's fairly poor in the air. He's got high wage demands, but he ain't going to cost us nothing. One last thing to do there then. See what's in the loan market. Loan stated listed. It's at most 25, and we are looking for that would be an interesting loan if you were willing to come to us. Wonder how much Chelsea would want for his wages. He's only on 5k a week. Why did I make an inquiry? I wanted to make an offer. Okay, I'll check him out in a minute. Who's wanted him? Blackburn. There's quite a few players here now that have come up for loan. Let's just go back to positions, because the positions need to. We're looking for a striker. Whether someone like that would want to come to us. How much do they want for his wages? 100k. I don't think that'd come off, but to pay 6k a week for him as a striker, just looking at the outline, we don't even need to scout him from what we know about him. So he's been accepted, and the Brewster offer has been accepted. So whether they're going to want to come to us anyway. Which I don't think they will. Gallagher deal negotiated. They want 68 million. I weren't ever going to go in like that. I was going to try and get him on a loan deal as well. Make an offer. Why can't be loaned out to us at this time? I'll reject that deal. That's it, because he's currently under a transfer offer for us. Even though we're not trying to transfer offer him, I could have just messed up the Gallagher deal. Could you imagine getting Gallagher in the team as well? Where Thompson would have been. You have Gallagher in there, and you have Davis in there as well, and potentially that striker from Liverpool. Just realised how long of an episode this has turned into. But we'll stop at the friendly game anyway, regardless of what's happened. Lewington hangs up his boots. Harley retires. We knew all that was going to happen anyway. Let's have a quick look at... Can we get Gallagher in now? Conor Gallagher. Transfer, make an offer. We can get loan now. They want 5k a week. I don't want him to be recalled though. Oh. Let's go and have a quick look and see what else. Right. What's next? What else can I do? Alright, so it's been accepted. Hopefully we'll get a signing done before we finish. So again, another youngster coming in. Captain for next season. Gilby and Walsh. Seems as good as anyone, doesn't it? Oh man, this has turned into a long episode. So we'll wait until we get to the Leighton Town friendly. Hopefully some loan deals would have been confirmed by then. And we'll know who's coming in. So Lewington, I don't know whether to keep him as a coach. He's on 5k a week, that's a lot. What's our coaching team like in comparison to others? Do I need to get some more coaches in? Definitely not the best. We've got average, I should imagine, in the league. Let's have a quick look at our coaches and where we're failing a little bit. Coaching assignments. Alright, what we're going to have to do then is remove everyone and start afresh for these coaching assignments. Right, so best guy there is him. Next, him, or him. Him, and then them two there. As far as goalkeepers go, it's him and him. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. So. Turn him off. Okay, next is next. Then Oh, come on. Him included in that. Next is that, which means he's going to get that. Oh. Lewington will be the assistant for everyone. So how does that make our staff then look? Offer a new contract. You are not going to be getting that sort of contract. Right, walk away, release Lewington, and we'll start looking for another thing. We'll keep him, he looks like a good physio. 9, 20, 75. Oh, thought I pressed the button then, that would have been horrendous. Fitness coach. I'll be happy to see him leave, so that's fine. Release him. Chief data analysts. A bit more stuff to sort out, isn't there? Let's see who signs. Is anyone going to sign before the end of this episode? Lewington's gone, so we're going to place an advert for a coach. Wilmot's gone and place an advert for a fitness coach. Place an advert for chief data analysts. Right. Just waiting for these deals to come through now. England have released some players. Just waiting for some confirmation to come through. Right, Tony Gallagher set for MK Don's loan deal with that optional future fee. That's going to sort out our fullbacks position. So that's the first deal done. Gallagher in on loan. Oh, what happened there? Can we get another deal secured before we finish? Not bothered about a briefing on that. Brewster set to loan. Oh, that is a massive deal. That's a massive deal. So Brewster is going to come in as the backup assistant pressing forward that we were looking for. Just get that noted down as well. So Healy out. Healy will move over, I should imagine. I reckon Brewster's probably going to be our number one choice up the top. But for now, it's just about getting him in. I'm surprised he accepts terms with us, actually. Like I said, we've got to make the most of the loan market while we're still developing this team. Don't really want to spend money on anyone other than youth players. So this is going to be a star player in our team. Now imagine we get Conor Gallagher from Chelsea as well. Which is another deal that's in the midst of being spoken about. Alright, we're going to be paying quite a lot in loan wages. So a quick look at what our wage budget is at the minute. We're currently spending 98,000 on wages. Committed spending is 103. Need to be careful of any more that are coming in. Transfers that are currently under negotiation is Conor Gallagher. If we get Gallagher in as well, that's our last signing that we need to replace the players that are outgoing. We will still need a Mazzala to play in the centre as a backup to Gallagher, but I might be able to find that within the team. Quick look through here. So let's just bring in everyone. Work out where everyone's going to be playing. Okay, so Williams out. Paul, let's just move that down to there for a minute. Right, so Gladwin's back up to him. Mason would go there. Tony Gallagher is back up at left back. So Boateng would be there. Put him there for a minute. Paul would be in here for Casamu. Right. As it stands, we have no Mazzala within the club that we can use. Just have a quick look at Brewster compared to Healy. Yeah, he's a much better. So he's going to be our starting centre forward. Houghton's going to continue in that reduced position. So as it stands, the 11 here would be our starting 11 for the season, plus possibly Conor Gallagher there. And then this would be our backup for each position. So goalkeeper, right back, centre back, left back, Regista, central midfielder, the Mazzala that's missing as well, so that'd be our backup to Conor Gallagher, right winger, left winger and striker. Anyway, we'll be looking at this in the next game, in the next episode. So as for now, let's just get across and do the outro. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been a long episode today, but it was the transfer special, getting the staff all sorted out for next season and seeing where we're at. As you can see down here, we've got a transfer budget of 1.3 million still left, and a wage budget of 115,000, of which 103 we've already committed to spending. So we've got about 11,000 available on wages. We are going to try and get Conor Gallagher in for the next episode, and we'll be looking to find one more player that can fill that Mazzala role, if not a reducer role, and move Casamu forward to play as a backup in the Mazzala role. Well, if you've enjoyed that, please leave a like, share with your friends. To get notifications of every time that I release an episode, please subscribe and hit your notification bell. Really enjoyed today. Hopefully you have too. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.